I've been very critical of United over the years. They've torn out in-seat entertainment, reduced service and amenities, devalued their award chart, ripped off customers during the pandemic, and made their basic economy literally the worst. I thought it all came from the top, from ex-Americans Scott Kirby, but something has definitely started to change. First, there was the removal of change fees, though it's a bit more complicated.
We're permanently getting rid of change fees on standard, economy, and premium tickets for travel within the U.S.
Then proposed investments into electric and supersonic aircraft. Finally, most shockingly, the announcement that not only would they purchase 270 new aircraft with in-seat entertainment, but they would refit TV screens back into all of their mainline narrowbodies. This, well, is
a surprise, to be sure, but a welcome one.
I honestly have no idea what caused United's CEO to have a road to Damascus moment, but I'm not complaining.
Oh, please, Spirit, no. Hear me, I'm not the man I was.
Can we see any of these promises in action yet? Well, not in this flight review, sadly, as United 757-300 is just like it was before.
What a piece of junk!
But now's as good a time as any to talk about United. So here's my thoughts about United's present and future on this flight from Orlando to Chicago. Let's start with the pie-in-the-sky marketing fluff that isn't coming anytime soon. Electric planes. Sounds really cool. United invested $35 million into Heart Aerospace and conditionally agreed to buy 100 of its 19-seat regional aircraft. I'm all for electric transport. I drive a Tesla. But this isn't coming to you anytime soon. The company only just flew an RC model of their design. How long will it take to charge? Every minute an aircraft is on the ground, it's not making money. In order to rapidly charge or get optimal efficiency of the battery, it needs to be around 100 degrees. How will this happen when the aircraft is at altitude or operating in the winter? Then there's the economics of weight and battery density. And how long do you think it will take the FAA to certify an aircraft with an entirely new means of propulsion? Again, it's a really cool and great idea. Let's check back in a decade. Supersonic BOOM aircraft. Another cool idea. I never got to fly on the Concorde, which makes me sad. But it's not scheduled to even fly until 2026. Enter service in 2029. They literally don't even have a functioning engine yet. Good luck with that. Plus, supersonic aircraft are still banned to fly over US airspace, and God knows how long it will take to review that policy. So that leaves us with something tangible, the re-addition of in-seat entertainment screens. United says they will upgrade 2/3 of their fleet by 2023, being completed by 2025. I mean, I hope that's true. But United's Polaris business class was unveiled in 2016, and the refits are still not done in 2022. So they really don't have a good track record here. But still, this is great news. United's chief customer officer said, quotes, "We here at United do not think streaming entertainment on your own device is good enough." Yes! And Scott Kirby told USA Today about his 7-year-old son loving in-seat entertainment screens. So they at least seem genuine about it. I guess we'll see. Okay, on with the flight review. After some fun in Orlando, I arrived at the airport. With time to spare, I took the People Mover over to the wrong terminal on purpose, as there's a The Club at MCO at gates 1 through 29. Unfortunately, like most of the hottest clubs out there, it was at capacity and I had to be put on a wait list. So I sat. About 15 minutes later, I was able to enter. This The Club was perfectly adequate, with friendly staff, full bar, and your basic soup and sandwich. But it was nothing like what I just had in Charleston, with a fuller kitchen and mobile ordering experience. Hopefully it'll get improved in the future. We lined up for boarding by group, and boarding commenced 10 minutes late. Kudos for the announcement and boarding text to actually reflect reality as well. But there's been a few changes. there were constant reminders to download the app and link a credit card, and since Wi-Fi isn't free, you'd better download it on the ground. Our ride was an 18-year-old 757-300, the same old hunk of junk I've reviewed previously. 210 economy seats in a 3-3 configuration. Without repeating myself too much, there's 31 inches of legroom and AC power available, and it was a very full flight.
We are anticipating, I believe, almost 100% full, if not every seat may be occupied.
Flying time was 2 hours and 18 minutes at 32,000 feet. As said before, there's no in-seat entertainment on these planes, sadly, but there is streaming entertainment. Does it work? Well, mostly. The map sometimes loaded, though often it did not. That's always a great sign, but still better than American. While it wasn't yet available, there's now free in-flight messaging on all the 757-300s, as well as much of the United fleet. That's great! This groundbreaking and revolutionary new amenity is only also offered by Delta, Alaska, JetBlue, and Southwest. Nice of United to join the club. American? Well,
We don't talk about
American. Services the usual Biscoff cookie and a soda. Other than that, it was a fairly routine and uneventful flight, at least until the landing. It got pretty rough there, and the purser asked us to clap as we landed. Apparently, it's one of those flights. So United. Yeah, I've probably been a little too hard on them in the past, I guess. Do I forgive them for their past transgressions, though? No. Is the day-to-day flying experience any better? Still no. However, for the first time in a long time, I'm actually hopeful for the future. It's all cheap talk now. But what if United can actually turn around their in-flight product and culture? Can they compete with Delta and JetBlue? Only time will tell. That would leave American battling it out with the low-cost carriers all by their lonesome at the bottom. But previously I swore off United, and I'm reconsidering. And hopefully, fingers crossed, next trip I'll finally even be trying Polaris. So show me what you got, Kirby. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, click that button and please subscribe for many more flight reviews to come. I'll see you on the next one.